Boa tarde. Espero que todos estejam bem. Good afternoon. I hope everybody is doing fine. I started to put together my cycling video for Codo Sul ride event that I did about a week ago. And while I was doing it, I kept reading through some of the comments and um, people that I've been having conversations with. And what I wanted to say was, I really appreciate the people that have been interacting with me and to the subscribers that just watch my videos. Uh, it's very important to us creators that we have a good relationship with the people that enjoy our content. And I'm glad people are really enjoying it. And I just wanted to make sure everybody understood and knew that it's appreciated. I appreciate it because I'm a long way from home. What was my original home? And you make me feel welcome. And since I started doing this, I feel better every day. I miss my home, but because people interact with me and make me feel so welcome, it's a little bit easier. Um, I will always miss the United States. I have family back there, and there's nothing you can do about that. But it's really nice to feel appreciated and to enjoy reading the comments that people make and just their thoughts about what we're trying to do here on our property and what goes on in my life as an American that moved to another country very late in his life. So anyways, I just wanted to say thank you. It's appreciated, and I hope you enjoy this video. I always put chapters in all of my videos, so you can always go to key points that I feel that are key points, and watch those areas. In a cycling video, it's a perfect time to have key points because, you know, watching somebody ride down a gravel road can be very boring. And the other thing I wanted to reiterate is I always put Portuguese subtitles and I always put English subtitles. However, you have to turn those on, and on the desktop or PCs, it'll always be in the lower right hand corner, and on your cell phones, it'll always be up in the top right corner for turning on closed captions. And based on the default language of your phone, those will be the closed captions that will show up. You can always go and change it. If you want Portuguese and you have English on your phone, you can change it to Portuguese or vice versa. So anyways, thanks for watching. It's appreciated.
So tomorrow I'm doing a ride in Cocal do Sul. It's a town that's probably around 31 minutes away from here, not too far. Got to drive some gravel roads, but I got to get my bike ready. I just need to check the air pressure and the shocks, check in the tires, make sure they're good to go. Here's my bike. This is a Specialized Status 160, which means it has 160 millimeters of travel. Pretty beefy front fork, a rear shock, and it's running 27.5-inch tires in the back and 29-inch tires in the front. The nice thing though, at least for these areas, that I like about the bike is I can lock out this front shock and it won't move, and I can also lock out the back shock, and it'll reduce the amount of pedal bounce that you get when you're pedaling. One of the upgrades I did was the front tire and rear tire are now tubeless. It came with a tubeless kit to upgrade them automatically, so that's what I did. I just had to buy the fluid and put in there. But I need to clean, check pressures, make it look nice for tomorrow. It's going to be kind of a rainy, muddy day, so at least it'll look nice at the beginning. So we're here at Cocal do Sul, and we're going to do a 30-kilometer bike ride. It's going to be about 450-meter climb or so. Quite a few people here. Most important person.
One of the questions I get asked in my videos in the comment sections is, what are the differences between Brazil and the United States? So I think most of that is like the living conditions, but in this video, let's talk about the mountain biking. In the Northeast, Connecticut, Rhode Island area, the trails we ride on are called single track, meaning one bike at a time can go down the trail. And the trails are always, they can be smooth, but they're typically rocky, rooty, or they have very technical aspects to them. And when I saw people here getting off their bikes on something that I thought was novice area for riding, I had to take a step back and remember that most of these riders just ride on gravel roads throughout the countryside. They're not out in the middle of the woods riding real technical terrain like I ride. And there are spots in this video where we're on single track and I just wanted to fly down the single track, but because other riders that were not as experienced on stuff like that were in front of me, I had to pace myself. And that's okay, I understand that. It's a fun ride. But here is a perfect example of the differences between at least mountain biking in this area and in the United States.
Agora chegou onde a gente gosta.
A lot of riders on this hill, which it's hard to tell, it's very slick and wet, walk down it because they didn't feel comfortable enough to ride it. Where we used to mountain bike, this was a goal. If you put down your feet, you failed and you had to go back to the top and do it again. So my goal was to go down this all the way to the bottom without never putting my feet down, and I did it. I was sliding around quite a bit, you can tell, but that was a goal. And that's another difference between the United States and some of the biking here. Of course, on a small group ride, that may be completely different in this area where they're very competitive.
guy up there riding 30 kilometers on that little bike. Pretty freaking amazing.
The house that was in the middle of this pond on like a little
Look at that house.
extension of the dirt was absolutely beautiful.
Linda.
Só namorando, aí Onde botar a Os bagos bonitos estão aqui ainda.
Peach. Apricot.
Pode aplaudir, parabéns, Cobras! 49 integrantes, a maior equipe